Hello, John here, and welcome to another stream where we are trying to recode Jeff Minter's brain of GridRunner. TARDIS. Oh yeah. Look, TARDIS, Windows. Or it's either TARDIS heading for Windows or Windows heading into TARDIS. I don't know. Right. So let's see, where did we get up to? So we're in my version, so let's see where we got up to. Right, am I on the right joystick? Yes, I am. Right, so that's where we got up to. So we're now about to start the game loop. So we're here in the game loop. Really? No. Really? You do the character voice acting for the Doctor Who audio dramas? Really? Well, I'm impressed if that's true. I salute you, mate. I salute you. Right, so what we need to do is we're going to code this like I coded Neptune Lander, where we are going to do everything out of the raster. So let's call this game loop. In fact, master game loop, and where we don't need that. Right, I'll put loop there. So we're gonna try and do everything outside of the video because Jeff did it inside, so there was no Really? I'll have to look at that in a bit. Oh, I've lost my chat window. Where are you? Right. So the first thing that Jeff did was I'm impressed, mate. I'm impressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the looping through the using the rasters, the master timer. And so we're going to, Jeff's done it here in a pseudo way. Yeah, he's done it here in a pseudo way. Hey, Docster, how you doing? Because he's got this master timer and then checks the controls. So what we're going to do is we're we're going to use the raster as the master timer. So, and then we're going to use, if we need to slow anything down, because I think 60 frames a second trying to control a ship going that way or that way would be pretty quick. So we're going to, so that's going back there. So the first thing we do once it's out, we're going to JSR, and we are going to game controls. So let's see, should we create a new file for this? Let's. Right. Oh, we didn't want it there. Don't want it there either. Cancel. Put it in the wrong place. Want it there. Move. Thank you. Yes, we are. We are doing the next phase of Jeff's code and trying to make it, well, get it to do exactly the same, but our way. And then on episode 12,000 or something like that, then we may start adding.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Oh, thank you for following, whoever it is. Right, so we'll put that one over here. Let's get the include in here. So, oh, we've got the includes at the bottom, haven't we? Yeah. So hash import. Where is it? Oh, you're joking. No. Or is it game controls? Right, let's do that. And got to import once, but I think, did I import the constants here? Yes, I did. So let's do the same here. Right. Come on. Game controls. Right. So let's see what he did. So he's got this master timer. Oh, welcome from Shallan's Discord. I don't know if he'd do it. I don't know if he'd do it. Right, so what he's doing is he's doing the we're not going to do the delayer. We're not going to put delay in yet until we find out how fast this thing is, how fast it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and put all the controls in this stream to make our ship go that way and that way. You know, that way and that way across the bottom of the stream. Because at the moment, all we've got is just the ship coming in and then it just stays there. So we're going to try and control the ship. So we need to see where peak, that's where that is. Now, I'm not too sure if I've already copied that. But we'll copy it in again anyway. I will put that up there. So this is our capturing the joystick, and we're not going to do that. We're just going to do the proper thing. CIAPRB should be in the constants. Where's constants? No, I need the proper constants. Where are you? CI, yep, there it is. That will do. Get rid of that. So, what we need to do is, he's loading the ship. He's loading the ship and putting it in the screen column and the screen row. Right, so he's testing whether the ship is on the screen. What are you doing, mouse? Stay. So he's checking. Right, he's checking to make sure the ship's still okay. So we'll do the same thing. So I think that's in here, isn't it? I think that's in there. Oh, hardware man. Hardware. A noble sport. I can't remember if I've already got that routine already in there. Yes, I have. Right, okay, so I don't need to do it again. Right, so we're checking to see if it's the ship character, and if it is, then we're going to do something. If it's not, we're going to RTS back out of it for the moment. But I'll put a comment there to do. Add ship is not there. Routine. Make it to do. Because more than likely what's happened is when we load that in, if something's gone over the top of it, then we're dead. We just haven't detected it yet. So this is the first step of detecting whether the ship's working. But we're not interested in that at the moment. We're just interested in getting the ship up and running. So I think all this, we can just copy this. Copy all of this. Copy left, copy right. Check current location. We'll do that first. We'll get to there. We'll sort everything out to there. So we'll get rid of all this. Oh, stop. Right, that should be in here. Yes, it is. Right, so we don't need to worry about that. Right. So the first thing we're doing is loading the character and loading the color and setting it and put it on the screen. So then we're loading the joystick input. Right, so this is make sure the ship is placed. That's all that. Now check joystick input. So we're loading the joystick input and we're testing it if it's joystick up. Now, yes, so if it's 0, then we're going to go that it can't be up, so it'll go to down. So let's start making these labels a bit more permanent. So joystick up test. This is going to be joystick down test. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. So for the joystick up, so that's not it. So ship going up. So we decrease the screen row, then we test it against the matrix top row, and if it's not, if we're not there, so if we're not there, then we go to test down. Okay. If we are there, then we're setting the screen row back to the top of the matrix. Right. Question is, how can you go up and down at the same time? But we'll leave it. I think we should bypass that and go to left. But we'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. Hey, Andy. Right, so now we're testing for joystick 2, and this time we're going to change that to left. 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 So if it's down, then this is ship going down. So we increase the screen row, then we load it. Is it hit the bottom of the matrix? No, it hasn't. If it has, then we reset it back. Then left, so we then, this is right. Give it proper names. Ship going left. So of course this one is going to be ship going right. So if we're going left, we are decreasing the column, loading it in, and then testing it for the edge of the world, edge of the grid. If it is the grid, then we reset it back to the last column on the grid. Right. Oh, hello, Microman. Oh, hey, Andy. You infiltrated your... Ah, how did you get on with Infiltrator? Did you use my converter to convert it into either CPS or kick? Oh, you did it by hand. There's nothing wrong with doing it by hand. Takes longer. There's nothing wrong with it. I bet there's a lot more satisfaction doing it. Yeah. You learn a lot when you have to do it by hand, especially when you're having to try and figure out what is code and what is data, because that is a big, big thing. Because as you've seen, sometimes the data can throw a curveball because there's code in the data just at the end before it realizes it's back to code. Yeah. So I'm glad you're having a go, because it's one way of learning 6502 the hard way. Well, not the hard way, I suppose. If you understand 6502, but you can understand the mechanics of how people do it. I mean, GridRunner, we had loads and loads of questions. Why did he do this? Why? What on earth was that for? So we're going to try, we're going to take all the mistakes he's done and try and make it better. So that's the left. So the right is exactly the same. So increasing the column. Then we're testing for the last column. And if it isn't, then we go past it. And then reset it if it is. Yeah, you've got to start small. I mean, GridRunner, this GridRunner anyway, is only 4K, right? It's only 4K. And we've already identified that half a K of that was characters, yeah? So it's a 3.5K game. And it allows you, if you game small and then do it, then you can tackle the big ones. Like I'm tackling GridRunner 2, which is a 8K game. Yeah? And it allows you to, expand and expand, and then eventually you could tackle, say, Ghostbusters, which Commodore 64 Mark is going to try and do, which is a big game. That is a big game. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up with any hair left. Right, so once we've done the controls, he's now checking where the new location is and then setting it. So we'll do the same thing, but we'll give it a proper name. Check ship's current location. So we're getting the character from the screen. If it's equal to 0, that means that the character we're just looking at now is the grid character. Then we should be able to move. So we'll make this into a proper variable. Can you see that, by the way? We don't really need that on, do we? Can you see that? Is that better? Get rid of that. Right, so the ship is okay to move. If it's not okay to move, then we need to check. So we'll put a couple of breakpoints. We'll put a comments there, because that is where we're finding out if we're going to land on a pod, but we're not going to test that just yet. And then he puts the ship on the screen. Now I'm not doing that. I'm going to do this like so. So that's basically, that should be it. So we should be able to move the ship around now. It might be pretty quick. This is the problem. All right, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Joystick capture, error. Joystick capture is already defined. Ah, okay. Means we've already got it. Okay, get rid of that. Right. Let's see if we're going to go wrong. Oh, I reset it, didn't I? And I've just remembered something. We don't want it to loop back to there. We want it to go back to master game loop. Set. Right. Right, here we go. Ugh. No. Hang on. I've done port B, didn't I? Oh. Also, I haven't done the JSR. I didn't do that. Like Wally. Right, here we go. That is quick. That is quick. Might be a bit too quick. That might be a bit too quick. So what we need to do now is we need to put a delayer in. Yeah. Because at the moment we're checking the controls. PAL's 50, isn't it? Yeah, PAL's 50. So we're checking the controls 50 times a second. That's why it's zipping around all over the place. So we need to get another variable. Have we got any free ones? Let's get these the right way round. I'm going to confuse myself if I don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. Oh, we're missing one here. So we could use that. Yeah, we'll use that one. So dot label. And we'll do this as game controls game timer. Right. I mean some timers are down here, but we also need a way of no. I'm not gonna go there. Not yet. Oh, hang on. What's that doing down there? Oh, right. So what I'll do is we've got a variable that's on 2 places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. And we'll take that and we'll create a timer section. 8, 9, A, B. So we'll make that C. To E. We'll make that a timer section. So we might start putting some of these timers in different places. But we'll start with the game controls timer here. And 2F, I suppose, is game control timer default. So what we need to do is here, we need to decrease game control timer, and then if it's not equal to 0, evaluate joystick controls. Right, so we decrease the game controls timer. If it becomes a 0, that's when we evaluate the controls. If it is 0, then we need to reset it back to normal. So we'll load the game timer default and store it back into the game timer, which means then we're going to, in our game setup, get setup game for the level, we are going to have to we'll put it here. I'm going to put to do add to level settings faster further you get. All right, so we'll put a number in there. We'll let's say 50 cycles, so 50 times a second. So let's say we want it to evaluate it every 10th. So 50 cycles in a second. So if we want to do it every 10, then that's 5, isn't it? Load 5. Store it in the game control. Why does game control timer load there, but it doesn't load there? We include the constants. Okay. Put it in the default and put it in the timer to start it. Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, games controls timer. Controls? Why do I want it controls? Duh. Right, let's see how fast that is now. Hey, you should be alright now. You should be okay. Yeah. Right, F6. So hopefully this should have slowed it down. Right, here we go. Wow, that's still quick. Monitor. Let's see if we've got a problem going on. Monitor. Memory. It was 2E, wasn't it? Was 2E, wasn't it? 2F, 2E. Something going wrong there. Oh, you're joking, you crashed on me again. Right, we'll let it, just in case. Right. Yeah, it was set 100%. Ugh. Right, so we're looking at 2E, which is there. Right. Oh. That one? That one. There we go. Right, so that's... Why is it set to 3? I didn't set it to 3, did I? I set it to 5. Have I got another 2E somewhere? No, I've only got one. Right. Right, 2E. What's there? Why didn't it break? Am I not going through that? Why did that not break? Hang on, am I actually doing it? Am I actually activating the game? No. I don't think I'm activating the game. No, not even activating the game. Ugh. Right, that's why it didn't hit it. I'm not actually running it. So, not actually running it. That's why it was super fast. So we'll take the breakpoint out. Let's see what it looks like now. Still pretty quick, that is. Yeah, so we're setting it now, so it's at 5. Okay. So let's boost it. Let's boost it because 5's still pretty fast. So let's say we're going to update it every. Yeah, I know, but we're not changing the way it is at the moment. We're just trying to replicate what Jeff did before we start adding the bells and whistles. So let's see. Is this gonna be? Because it wasn't a quick game. God, that's still fast. So that means it's moving 5 squares in a second. Right. Load. Let's load the image in. Just get an idea of how fast it was going. Oh, gotta go 3.4. What's this? 3.1. Okay. It's fine, 3.4. What? There isn't a C64. Hang on, the snapshot type was... Okay. What? Snapshot was created with 3.4. Oh, I hate Vice. I hate Vice with a passion. GridRunner. What? The snapshot was created by 2.4. Is too old. What? Yeah. Yeah. It's now saying it's too old. So it's using the old version. Here we go. This is 2.4. Hey, we found the right one. Right. Joystick 1. I need joystick 1. Let's see how fast it was going. See, it's slow. That is not quick. I think I need to double the delay again. Because that is not quick. Yeah, it's definitely a lot slower, isn't it? So, let's see. if I so if that's 5 times a second, let's go for 3. No. 3. So if we double it to 20, that means that's 2 times a second, isn't it? Because WauloK, I'm still using CPS for the other stream that I do, you know, the graphical basic extensions. So I'm using both. Yeah. The only reason I started using this was for the Hunchback project. Right. So 15. Okay, let's try 15. I was getting there. It's been a heavy day today. Getting there. Right. Oh, you're joking. My settings have screwed up again. Yeah. Where's the clear settings so I can do it again? Yeah, because it screwed up my settings again. Right, so video. Let's do the joystick first. Configure key set 8, south, west, south. That'll do that. No, that. And then video. No, not that. Spell it. And while we're there, save current settings. Right, here we go. That is still fast. Something going wrong there. My code is wrong, and I have a sneaky suspicion it's here. No. No. That's better. Why have you gone small? Right. No, that is not working. Is it? Decrease controller. Branch. No, it should be branch if equal, shouldn't it? Branch if equal to 0, do that. If it's not, yeah, that's where I'm going wrong. Docster, let me know if it's too loud now. Is that better? There we go. So it was faster than that. So let's put it back to 10. Richmond Mike, how you doing? Well, that's faster. Was that the sort of speed it was? It could be. It is, isn't it? No, we'll leave that there. Where's 2.4? But yeah, it's a bit quicker, innit? Right then. Let's put it down to, say, 7. Because it ain't that much.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
So, oh, thank you, Richmond Mike. 2 months. God, does it seem like 2 months ago? That's more like it. Who'd have thought it was 2 months ago when I started doing this? Because you were one of the first, I think. I think Andy was the first, and I think you was the second. Or was it... Oh no, you might have been the third. I need to make it a bit more evil. Yeah, I've been thinking of doing that. Yeah, I think it's still a little bit on the sluggish side, but it's not far away. So we'll get it to update every 1/5 of a second. So effectively, if I've got my finger on the key, it's going to move 5 cells in a second. There we go. It's more like it. Now it can't go above there, can't go that far up. We can do that, and we can do that. Shouldn't be able to do them both at the same time. Oh, it's taking the last. This is why I was saying, why do we need, if we're going up, why do we need to test for going down? Because I'm pressing them both at the same time. I am pressing them at the same time, aren't I? Where's the keyboard layout? Oh, you can't see it, can you? There we go. But it's going down. So if I go up, oh, the keyboard thing's not working now. Oh, the keyboard thing's not working. Start it again. No. Why is the keyboard thing not working? Oh, we'll turn it off then. It's not going to work. Right. So that's, we've got the ship working. Right. So we've got the ship working, and it's based off the raster timer. And so we've got two to-dos to do. To-dos to do. There's one here. So that's basically, is there something in that spot? Now, did he actually do? He did it here, did he? Ship okay to move. No, he bounced away, didn't he? He bounced away to here. Right. Docster, if you wanna disassemble DigDug, why not? Why not? I don't think it's a big game.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Thank you for subscribing, Microman. I've got to make that a bit more type. But thank you. So he's checking for the pods. Why don't you? I don't think DigDug's that big, is it? It's not that big, surely. I bet most of it's just maps for the different levels. And stream it. Yeah, definitely. Andy, naughty. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how far you get. Don't blame me. Right, so where's that going then? Oh, this is Docster, do it. Do it. You can always put updates and you get on GitHub, and we could have a look how far you're getting. I mean, look, I did tracks for Gary, didn't I? So I could get him going because he was struggling. And look how far he's got. Right. Come on, Mike. Right, okay, so he's checking for the pods, and then if it's not the pods, then he's checking for the two lasers. Right, so this is the death kill. The death test. So what does he do if it's a pod? If it's a pod, oh, he moves it. Is he moving it back? Let's have a look at. So it's right. So we move the screen column. Right. So if it's a pod, he's moving it back. He's putting it back where it came from. So you can't land on a pod. Right. So it's not is pod in ship spot. It's suppose it could be that. Is ship okay to move there? But we've got that. No, that ship is okay to move, but where we want to test for that. Now, we've also got to do that up here as well, I think. Yeah, because if it's not equal to the ship character, that means something's got on it, got into the space, so we could do that there. Right, see what's happening. So is friendly fire in ship spot. What's that? Right, so that's okay. Okay. So he's checking for a bad guy, and then we're dead. Okay. So we need to do the same. We need to do the same. So how are we going to do that? So how are we going to do that? Right, we need a constant. We need a flag. We need a flag. Have we? Where are we up to? 36. Right. So let's. Player status. So we'll put it 40 and. Where's player? Okay. So, right, so if it's, we'll make it not. Right, if the player's playing, it's naught, okay? Because that's easy to test. Player dead. Level complete. That'll do. So that's the statuses. Where's my location gone? Here we go, player status. So that means in here, after we do that, branch if not equal to game not being played. Do that. And just for that purposes, we'll just get it to jump to there. Right, so we're now adding the we're going to be checking the status of the player. So we need the pod check. We need the pod check, and we need the data that goes with it. There we go. So is there a pod in the ship spot? Okay. Pod detected. So, okay. What's happening with Pygame Plock stuff? Oh, that is coming on. That is. There's yourself with your Frogger game. There's Stacy doing Eye in a Box. There is Grey Defender doing a version of Robotron, I think he is. I'm doing GridRunner, but I'm cheating. I'll show you why. Oh, hang on. We're having a bit of a squirrel moment, aren't we? So where's GridRunner? There it is. Yeah, so this is my GridRunner that I'm doing in as part of the block game. So if I run this, there we go. So I've got the two ships. I've got the two ships going horizontally and vertically. I've also got my ship, so that's as far up it can go. And that's as far down, but it's too far down, look, because he collides with that. So it's got to be about here, I think. That's where he's going to have to go low. I've got it to shoot as well. And it's got a cooldown period, so it can't shoot many at the same time. So I'm cheating because I've managed to find some graphics, yeah, I found some graphics online, and I'm not saying they're my graphics because I am absolutely rubbish at graphics, but there are other people out there that are doing them, and why not? I'm not making any money out of this, but this is my block game, and the reason, even though it's got graphics on it, there's going to be a bit of a twist to it, because I've got a flag in there. That if I change it, it just makes them back into blocks. Yeah, so it will be a block game, and you'll have a thing where you can make it into a proper game. But remember, the block game homework is only step one, because I think the next couple of videos that are coming out for the Pi Game Hunchback series are actually where we take the block program and then add graphics and animation to it, right? So I'm already starting that bit, but I am cheating, for for a better word. Oh, sneaky. Okay, sneaky. But I want to do both. I want to be able to have the block version as well as the animated version. So this is me doing it, right? I'm not using Asteroids as my block game. Sorry, not Asteroids. Breakout, the Breakout clone that I did. I'm not using that. That was done on stream to show people how to create a simple block game. But there are a lot of people doing it, as far as I know. I mean, I think it's 10, maybe 11, maybe 12 people doing it. I think Andy's doing it, but he's cheating like me. He's making graphics and stuff. But I don't make graphics. I borrow other people's and reuse them for something else. But this is mine, yeah. But I'm doing GridRunner, but it's called Pi Runner. So if you want to still join the block game, then please do, because you robbed your graphics too. We're not robbing. We are repurposing. There we go. We are repurposing graphics. Now, right, there's a few steps we're going to go through, right? Is the block game, and then how to make animation of the sprites. Yeah, how to put sprites on, basically. I mean, hang on. Because this is... hang on, is it in my list? Close folder. Is it in my list? Yes, it is. Right? Because what we've got to do, we've got to build a Hunchback game, yeah? So this is Hunchback. Am I running? No, not yet. So this is Hunchback. Yeah. So eventually we're going to get to a state where we're like this. Understanding the mechanics of Hunchback. Yeah. So I've got levels. Yeah. So now we introduce the obstacles. Ooh, nearly. Ooh. There we go. And it's just to understand the mechanics of the game, yeah? Now this is my version, and we're not going to be using my version. We're going to be using what people develop for the Hunchback project. So if someone's come... Oh, I'm not going to make it. I was late. Run! 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 Oh! Oh, lovely. Right, where are we? Come on, get the extra life. Oh, that was close. Extra life. Level 6. Ooh, nearly. Nearly. Right. There we go. Level 7. Right, I've got to really go for it quickly here because there's bad guys coming. Whoa, 2, nearly. Ah! Anyway. So, the whole point is to learn how to make a game in Python, yeah? So we started with the block game. The next bit of homework would be to take your block game and add graphics to it, yeah? And then hopefully by the time you've learnt all that and learnt how sprites work and all that, is then we build, all of yous build a Hunchback clone. Understand the mechanics and all that. And then at that point we take the best bits of everybody's version, right? And we convert all the best bits into 6502 and the 64. And that is the plan. That is the plan. Because once you understand the mechanics of the game in a basic like language, which Python is, I mean, come on, you've seen, I mean, the Raspberry Pi Foundation, as I said on Monday, they've pulled a blinder. I'm still waiting for mine, by the way. Look, they've pulled a blinder. It's a Commodore 64 or an Amiga or BBC Micro. It's a bedroom PC. It's a bedroom PC. Looks like a Spectrum. Have you seen some of the covers that people are producing? There's already files out there where you can print it on adhesive and then put it on. There's a BBC Micro version. There's an Amiga one, I think. Commodore, VIC, Spectrum. I think there was an Amstrad one as well. But this is the modern day version of what we had back then. I mean, they must have been spying on me when I was talking about this. But I'm waiting for mine. I bought one. I'm waiting for it. yeah. But this is the modern day version of what I did as a teenager. But we had one computer for the entire family. You're waiting for the 16 gig one. I think you'll be waiting a while. Oh, none are made yet. All right. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Chromo. That's the plan. So build a block game, then add graphics to it to understand animation, sprite animation when we go to the 64 to do sprite animation, and then take all the best bits out of everybody's version of Hunchback. Okay. Right. Back to what we was up to. Where was we? Oh yeah. We are determining whether we've died or not. So we need to do the pod. So I need to copy the data for the pod. Where is it? There we go. That's what I need. And put it with our data, which is here. Get rid of that no-op. So low 7654321 7654321. Right, okay, that'll do. Pod characters. Detect branch of minus. No, wrong one. Branch of equal. DEX branch of minus. Back, and then if it's not, then we'll come out. Because then we can. No. Thinking. Yeah, everybody should join in. I mean, that's the whole point of this, isn't it? To have some fun. Yeah, I mean the 4 gig version. I mean, I've got the 4 gig one down here, and it's not let me down yet. So that's why I bought one. So, right. So let's do JSR bad guy detected. Right. So we'll just rem that out for the moment. Right. And now we need the other bit. Game controls, we need the other bit. Which is this. Right. So we called it bad guys. No, it's bad guy in ship spot. That's it. That's what we'll call it. Right, so here we're going LDA hash, and where's the constant? Because this is dead, player dead. Store it in player status, and then we'll return out don't need to, just do that. Yeah. So if it's the laser, if it's the laser, ship is okay to move. If it's a grid character, it's okay to move. So basically, if it's our laser, we're fine, and if it's a grid character, we're fine. If it's not anything else, then we die. Oh, Roblox. Yeah, my son used to play that. Oops. We'll leave that in. Right, so we'll put that back in because that's the text testing for bad guy, and if we've hit bad guy we die. Right, so here's a pod in the ship spot. Hang on, what did I call it? Is ship okay to move? Yeah, let's call it that. Is ship okay to move? So we don't need to do that now. Right, okay. Where are we? Where are we? There. So that is that one. There's a bad guy in that spot. And this one is... Oh no, wrong way round, wasn't it? Because we're checking that if there's a bad guy in the spot. Right, so hopefully we ain't broken this. F5. That's because I'm working with CPS. F5, F6. Right, so there we go. Right, so hopefully now we've got the detection in there that when we start with the putting the bad guys on there, we've got our death routine already sorted, already tested. So what's next? So we've done the game controls. So what's next? What's next? Where is it? Where's the main loop? This is it. Fire control. That's the next one. Oh, are we having a who's got the more systems competition? Have we? Right. JSR fire control. So we're going to do the same thing again. Get rid of that now. So, new file. So, first thing we need to do, where's game control? Import the constants. Right. but you do win. Oh, you don't want to know how many I've got. You don't want to know. I have a few machines. I'm not a console man, but I've got a few machines. No, not all 64s. Last count, 8 VIC-20s. 12 Spectrums of various varieties. 2 Amstrad CPC 464s. I have now 4 Amigas. I have 8 BBC Micro Bs, 1 BBC Micro A, 2 BBC Masters, 4 Electrons, 3 Dragon 32s, 2 Commodore 16s, 2 Commodore Plus 4s, yeah, but that video of my collection is now old because I've added to it. No, mate. 2 of them work. I have a green screened version and an orange screened version. Yeah, the third one has got a power regulator issue. The minus 5 volt power regulator needs adding to it. The Dragons, they were all right machines, but the problem is they had a BBC Micro style keyboard, so they were tough as nails. Have I got a Z80? Yes. And I've got 3 Z881s. I've also got 3 Spectrum 128 toast racks as well, all working. Now that's worth something, they are. They are worth something now. But that's all mine. There was a fault with them all. Oh, the Dragons overheated. Yeah, probably that's why their regulator's gone on the other one. The minus 5 volt regulator. Right, fire control. Let's see what he's doing for fire control. So we have a fire timer. So we need another timer, don't we? Because the timers need to be synced up. Yeah, I struggled with XDOS on the Specky to start with, but I've got used to it now. So, timers. So we need another timer. We need a fire control timer. But then again, no. We need another fire control timer. Right. activation. Right, game activation. So we'll do the same for fire. For those two, so we keep them so that the ship movement timer and the fire control timer are synced. Right. So we might as well nick the game functionality. Oh, might as well carry on doing that. Yeah. So, fire. Right. Oh, you mean the Raspberry Pi? The Raspberry Zero Spectrum? Yeah. I've got the gizmos for that now because I got the case, and I've got a few Pi Zeros. I'm gonna have a go at that. Well, I've got a few of them. You can get Pi Zero Ws, okay. Yeah, I mean Pi Zero Ws you can get okay. The original Pi Zeros are hard to find. Yeah, they're tenner, £9.30 I think, something like that. Well, one of my Pi Zeros is actually the ambient light of the TV. Takes the TV image and spreads the edge onto the wall.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Oh, thank you for following, whoever that was. Thank you. Right, so back onto fire control. So, fire bullet. So this is it. So we need to understand what he's doing and then make it better. So let's copy the lot. Normal bullet, traveling, sound effect. Ooh, sound effects. We've got a sound effect in here. Right. So we'll just rem that out for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to say the W's you should be able to get. The Pi Zero W's. I mean, I've got mine because they came with a Magpie magazine subscription. That's where I got most of mine from. Right, okay, so we are now testing for the fire. So if it's equal to 0, then that means it's not pressed. Okay. So what we'll say is branch if not equal to 0 to what did I call it on the other ones? Joystick up test. Right, so joystick fire test. Branch if not equal to the joystick fire test. If it is equal, then back out. Well, it's a Raspberry Pi and a keyboard, so you can do everything with it as you could do with a normal Raspberry Pi. But the only difference is, like I've got a keyboard here, yeah, it's just a Raspberry Pi, so you don't, and just connect it to your monitors. You've got a mouse, power supply, you're away. There's a SD slot in the back. Off you go, easy peasy. You can make it do as you want because I think. Retro Recipes guy, Perifractic, that's it. He made it. He put Retro Pi on it and was running all the retro games. I've seen another guy make it into a. I've seen another one who's made it into an Amstrad, so it boots straight. Not Amstrad, Amiga, so it boots straight into the Amiga. So that's what they've done. What's the other one? Explaining Computers guy. He put Ubuntu onto it, so it's a full fat and Ubuntu Linux machine. Yeah, but you can have it do. You can have an SD card for doing all sorts of different things. So you could have a Python development machine as an SD card. Just put the SD card in, hey presto, you're in either in Linux or the Raspberry Pi OS, and has it as a Python machine. I mean, Microsoft now have officially built VS Code for the Raspberry Pi. None of this OOS rubbish now. You can download VS Code for the Raspberry Pi. And all the extensions work as well. Not like when you use OOS where you get certain extensions failing. Anyway, enough of that. So bullet row, if it's equal to that. So we're then testing what's underneath the bullet. So we'll make that a proper link. Get rid of that. So that's re-establishing the fire timer. Right. So, looking for the joystick fire test. Right. Need to figure out what this is all about. I wonder if that's updating. Yeah, that's the only problem with Apple. They force you to buy all their bits, don't you? Or you have to buy converters to fit. Right. Right, so we're doing the test. So it's loading the ship column, putting it into the bullet column, loading the ship row, putting it to the bullet row, and then decreasing it so it appears directly above the ship. Then we start that. Now I don't know what the 13 was all about. Oh, it's to do with the sound effect. Okay. It's to do with the sound effect. Right, so 13. I think I've reused 13, haven't I? Yeah. Right, okay. Right, so that's the start of the sound effect timer. So every 13 that we see, so there, there, and there. Oh, there as well. Yeah, I don't know why he's adding, yeah, whatever. Right. Firing timer. So we're doing that anyway. Yeah, tablets are... someone's after me. Right, so we've got the bullet moving. Branch if not equal. So if the bullet row is not FF, then we don't bother doing the test. Okay, so it goes straight up to here. So, okay, right. Yeah, I don't see the point in tablets, to be honest. I got an iPad and all I use it is to watch Twitch and YouTube. Can't code on it, won't let me. And so you have to be online if you want to do any Word documents and stuff like that. I know. It's a lot of money just to be a YouTube watcher. Right, so if it's FF, which means there's no bullet fired. Right. So there's no bullet fired. Right, let's make that a constant. Where's my constants gone? put that there. Do we have an FF? Yes, we do. There. Any more? No. Right, so, where are we? So we work out where the bullet is. Then we need to get the character from where that bullet is before we place it. Compare it with the bullet character. All right. Branch if equal, that means there's something underneath. Okay, change that to that. Change that one as well. Check for pods. Is that a different routine? It can't be. It is. Oh no, he's checking. So he checks twice. So he checks twice. Okay, let's look at our game controls. What do we do when we check the pods? Right. So he's doing the same thing again because he's doing another check. Okay. We're not going to do the check pods yet. So we'll rem that out, but we know we need to do it. Right, so load the grid color, load the grid character, store it, increase. Hello. How you doing? How you doing, Brendan? Or Brandon, sorry. Sorry. Good, good, good. Right, so what's happening now is that now, because we've checked now where the position of the bullet's going to go, and it's fine, we need to replace the character where it is back to the grid, and then place the new bullet character in the place that it's in. So that's what this is doing. So it's replacing the grid, and then we're increasing the bullet character because it's an animated bullet. We're loading it. If it's OA, which I think I've got a constant for now. Bullet. Here I go. Bullet end. So bullet end. That's the one. So OA, which is +1. And then if it's not equal, then do the normal bullet travel. So we'll make these proper labels now. Normal bullet travel. Then we decrease the row so it goes up. Then we test it with the top row. Now I think that's a constant as well. Where are we? There we go, top row. So we test it with the top row. And I don't doubt it. And they'll probably be screaming, what was he thinking of here? What was he thinking? Right, reset bullet, which is down here. That's okay. Reset bullet animation. Get rid of that. So it resets the bullet fire animation. If it's hit the top row, then we set the bullet to be not fired and store it in the row. Okay. Load the bullet row, store it there. Get what's underneath it. If it's equal to 0, that means the grid was found. No, we'll leave that like that. Take that out. To do is the check pods. So the grid was found, load the bullet character into there, load the bullet color, save it. And we're doing JSRs, we're not doing any of this jump rubbish. Even though it saves a byte, we will look at that when we're tight on bytes. Now we just need to do the sound effects. So sound effect counter, is it 0? No, it is. Right, action, the sound effect, which is here. Decrease the sound, add 0. Why does he add 0? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I'll rim that out because I don't think we need that. Right. Hopefully that should work. So we'll import it in. Fire control. Fire control. I think it's fire control. Is it fire controls? No, fire control. To add the carry, yep, but where? Why? You know, it's decreasing. Det doesn't do a carry. Does it? No. So we'll leave it. Anyway, we'll see if we can... Right, so hopefully... F6. Let's see if this works. And boom, it failed. Why? Evaluate joystick controls is already defined. Okay, let's do that then. And we'll do it on the game controls as well. Sit. F6. Come on. Right, so we got the ship. Does it fire? Yes! I think it needs to go up a bit faster than that now. Yeah, I'm pressing and it won't let me fire until the other one's off the screen. Is that too low? Oh, it's coming off one early. It's coming off one early, so the matrix, my constant's wrong. Let's speed it up first. Right. So where are we? We did it at 5, so we need to make it less than that. So LDA hash 2. Right, let's see if that makes it quicker. That's better. Not getting any sound effects though. Did I? Oh, I remmed it out, didn't I? Right, where's the original? See how fast the bullet is. I think we've got it roughly about right. Right, let's see. I think it may be a little bit slow, but let's put the bullet effect in. But I think it may be a little bit slow. So we'll just knock it down again. Sound effects going. That's just a little bit too long, isn't it? Just out of curiosity. Wow. So that didn't make a blind bit of difference. Right, so it's, let's understand what this is doing. So it's loading the sound effect counter and storing it in frequency high. So the sound effect counter was started at 40. Right, let's knock it down to 30 and see what happens. Oh, I'm happy with that. That is almost bang on. I don't mind a little bit of overhang. Right. Let's just load up the original. just make sure I'm... It's still a lot faster, isn't it? Right. That's definitely a lot faster than what I've got. Right. So, what we need to do is, we've got the timer at 1, so we can't put it at 0. So, let's just rem that out. And rem that lot out. So basically it's going straight into the fire control all the time. Right, let's try that. Let's see if that's the same speed now as what we've got. That's faster. Oh, ship's gone. The ship's gone. Oh dear, what's going on there? Right, so it doesn't disappear. Right, okay, let's get the button on there. No.
Hello, John here. Someone's hosting my stream. Oh, next thing they'll be nicking my code.
Who's decided to host? Who's decided to host? I'm almost finished. Right. All right, mate. All right. Right. So I've got my finger on the fire button all the time now. I don't know why. Oh, it's disappeared. Right. That has got stuck up there. It's not. We'll have to see what that is, why that's doing that. Done it again, but it's got stuck. And I'm just wondering, right, I'm just wondering if the counter for the grid is screwing up. And this has crashed again. Right. So, what are we at? This is the number we're looking for, this one here. Right, see if we can press fire at the same time. Yeah. No, it's not doing it, is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. And it's not even moving me. It's not even moving me. F10. Why is it not doing it? E. That's gone down to 2, gone down to 1, gone down to 0. So this should now be doing all the character stuff. So load 2F, which is 05, store it, then load the joystick. So we want to say down. So load the joystick. EOF it with 18. Now down, I think down is two. So we'll change the accumulator to be 0, 2. Come back to here. Store it in OE, which is here. So that's 2. Load OB, 26. OC, 13. Yep, so we're in the middle of the screen. So we're loading 0, 0. Compare it with 7. Branch if equal. No, it's not equal. So it's doing its compare to see if any bad guys are there. No, it's not. And then it's jumping back out. Right. So only in America. Only in America. Right. We'll have to look at this on the next stream. I've just realised what time it is. God, just nearly enough 2.5 hours. I will right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there. We've got the ship moving, but for some reason I think we've got a timing issue because it's not placing the ship and then it goes invisible. So I need to see where that's going. Stop counting vote. Call it now while you're winning. Why is the... It's like it gets out of sync. Yeah. It's 11 PM. So we'll continue this next Wednesday, find out why the ship's disappearing and fix that, and then we'll start putting... What's the next on the list? What's next on the old list? Oh, it's the edge. It's the ships on the grid edge. So I will say goodbye for now, and thank you very much for watching. Who's around? Let's see who we can raid. Oh, let's raid him, shall we? The guy that Shallan raided yesterday. Let's give him a raid. Right, here we go. Right, I will see you next time, guys, and hopefully on the next stream we'll get this thing sorted. Right, well, thank you very much. I'll see you later. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.